Yo world, how y'all doing? It's Dr. J, the Black Male Therapist, coming to y'all live with another edition of Black Therapy Fridays. Again, Black Therapy Fridays is a sitcom, not a sitcom, situational comedy, but situational conversation that's going to continue to push our communities forward. Happy New Year, 2021. Happy Black History Month. And right on par, I'm kicking off this Black Therapy Fridays series with the viewer's choice. 3 things to consider when working with Black individuals in therapy. So, let's get started. Number 1. Recognize that race is probably important. Number 2, be honest. Number 3, don't be scared to get your hands dirty and do a little research. Let's start with number 1. Number 1, recognize that race is probably important, right? So if you're working with a Black client, there's a very high chance that their race has been salient to them, right? It may not necessarily directly impact them, but it may impact how other people interact with them, which I think can still come up in therapy. So I think it's extremely important to highlight and talk about race. Don't run away from race relations. Research has showed that clients will actually like to talk with their clinicians about race and race relations and things that are going on in society. So while it may be a little bit of an uncomfortable conversation to you as a therapist, it's extremely important for their client to be able to share who they are in different parts of what make them the person they are in the therapy room as you see them. Number 2, be truthful, right? Trust is so important within the therapeutic alliance, so it's important that you continue to be truthful with your clients. Or if you don't know something, if you don't understand something, it's okay as a therapist to be vulnerable and model that for your clients and be honest with them about what's going on and what is happening as well. Number 3, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Do a little bit of research on your own, right? It's extremely important to make sure that if you're working with Black populations that you understand their experience. And while we would like to think that if we talk to our clients and they will give us all the experience we need to know, some of that onus, some of that responsibility falls upon us as clinicians. So it's our responsibility to make sure that we are doing what we need to do to make sure that we're getting the training, whether it be with cultural sensitivity awareness or the research out there about these particular populations, to make sure that we are up to date on some of the experiences, some of the narratives that are present, so that we can make the biggest difference and biggest impact in the therapy room. Now, that's it for this edition of Black Therapy Friday. 3 things to consider when working with Black populations as a clinician or a therapist. I'll see y'all next time for another edition of Black Therapy Fridays. It will be coming soon because I had another viewer's choice answer that got a lot of hits. And so I will look forward to answering that question as well on the next edition of Black Therapy Fridays. As always, you can follow me at my social media, whether it be The Black Male Therapist on Instagram or The Black Male Therapist LLC on Facebook or Black Therapy Fry, FRI, on Twitter. If you're interested in my apparel, head to the shop and get the new edition of the Sitcom 2.0 shirt at theblackmaletherapist.com. Or if you're interested in my service or training events, you can also head there as well. See y'all for the next edition of Black Therapy Fridays.